Good evening, you're watching News Mongolia on MNB World. I'm your host, S.ENKHBOLD. For our top stories, COVID-19 orange level restrictions will start in Ulaanbaatar on March 15th. Mongolia received 14,400 doses of the AstraZeneca-Oxford vaccine. World Speech Day event celebrated in Mongolia. For other news, stay tuned. The Ministry of Health and the National Center for Communicable Diseases held its daily press briefing to provide the latest updates on COVID-19 status in Mongolia.
122 new COVID-19 cases have been confirmed in the past 24 hours after 9,410 people were tested nationwide, and the country's total number of cases has reached 4,083. 118 cases out of the new cases were confirmed in Ulaanbaatar, which makes the number of total cases of the city 3,203. 2 new cases were confirmed in Shilustesum of Zhaohong Province and 1 in Zomod, the administrative center of Tu Province. 1 imported case has been confirmed from a person who arrived on the Ulaanbaatar Nur-Sultan specially chartered flight. The 122 new cases include 116 close contacts of known patients, 1 imported case, and the remaining 5 cases are under contact investigation to find the source of the infection. The 5 patients reside in the 20th Hora of Hangol and 4th and 16th of Bayangol district. 30 new patients have recovered, and the total number of recoveries is now 3,031, making up the 74% of total cases. Out of the 973 patients who are being treated at the moment, 2 are in critical condition.
The National Emergency Commission convened over the weekend and decided to enter the Orange Level 2, a heightened state of preparedness based on recommendations from professional organizations and epidemiologists.
Due to the increasing number of new cases of COVID-19 in Ulaanbaatar, the National Emergency Commission made a decision to shift from Yellow Level 2 to a higher state of preparedness. Orange level measures and restrictions will be effective in Ulaanbaatar starting at 6 a.m. on Monday, March 15th, and will remain in place for 2 weeks. Vehicle and pedestrian traffic will be restricted from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. during the temporary lockdown. The following businesses and activities will be closed and prohibited, while other businesses will be allowed to operate in accordance with all COVID-19 prevention measures.
Mongolia received 14,400 doses of the AstraZeneca-Oxford vaccine through the COVAX facility. COVAX is a partnership between the Gavi, the Vaccine Alliance, the World Health Organization, and UNICEF. The European Union, its member states, and the European Investment Bank is a leading contributor to this multilateral initiative with over €2.2 billion contribution.
The vaccination campaign in Mongolia started on February 23, 2021, and is accelerating the campaign. We are happy to welcome the arrival of COVID-19 vaccines from the COVAX facility. Vaccines provided by the COVAX facility will help to immunize up to 20% of the population. It is a valuable contribution toward quickly reaching the national vaccination target of 60% of the population.
The vaccine handover was attended by representatives of the Ministry of Health, World Health Organization, and UNICEF. WHO representative in Mongolia, Sergei Dyarditsa, noted that World Health Organization will help the government of Mongolia to scale up the country's immunization campaign. UNICEF representative to Mongolia, Alex Hykins, noted that UNICEF will also continue to support upgrading the country's cold chain management to ensure the safe storage of the vaccines. The COVAX COVAX vaccine delivery is part of the first wave of arrivals that will continue in the coming days and weeks. UNICEF and the WHO, who have been technically, financially, and logistically supporting the government of Mongolia to prepare for the COVID-19 immunization campaign. The Minister of Foreign Affairs of Mongolia has reported that Mongolia is set to receive 112,800 doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine and 25,740 doses of the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine as part of the first COVAX facility shipments. The European Union joined the government of Mongolia, the UN agencies, and bilateral donors to make this multilateral initiative happen. European Union, its member states, and financial institutions are a leading contributor to the COVAX facility with more than 2.2 billion euros or $2.6 billion contribution.
Now let's take a look at the currency exchange rates provided by Mongol Bank. Every year on March 15th, World Speech Day, a public speaking festival, is held to celebrate speech making through live speaking events across the world. This year, WSD events are being organized in over 100 nations, including Mongolia.
World Speech Day events have taken place since 2016, and Mongolia was one of nearly 30 countries to organize events in its first year. World Speech Day's coverage has expanded worldwide every year. The non-profit event is held in every time zone across the globe and is free to participate in or to watch live. There are no age, sex, or other discriminative restrictions for participants, and speakers are allowed to share any ideas on topics other than religion, politics, adult issues, or promoting a business. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, this year the festival was celebrated across the globe virtually for the first time. In Mongolia, this year's World Speech Day was organized by Toastmasters public speaking clubs.
When we look at the background story about World Speech Day, it started with a very simple idea that speech make changes. If you have something that is burdening you, or something that you worry about, or something that some kind of nice initiative that you have, that you want others to know and make awareness, that this is the chance. World Speech Day is a chance for you to give your voice to your local community or to the global stage.
The World Speech Day Mongolia event was held from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. today with over 30 speakers. The Mongolian speakers ranged in age from 12 and 45, share their voices with the world under this year's theme of Humanity at the Crossroads. Topics chosen by participants from Mongolia included youth mental health during the pandemic, loving the earth and nature, education, life in the present and future, teen life, women in technology, and much more.
The day has come for you to reach your voice to the world.
Now let's take a look at the weather forecast for the world's major cities. This is it for today. Thank you for staying with us. We'll see you tomorrow with more news and updates. Have a nice evening. Goodbye.